Since I published a book, Scarlet Love, written by me, author Paris Moura, I have seen quite mixed reviews about it from my friends. I mean, I'm going to split my friends into two categories today just to explain what is the mixed reviews and where is the society even going. First, my friends who love haunting Adeline kind of books, like the dark romance and everything. Second, who loves Pride and Prejudice kind of book, the soft loving. Now, I am personally in the section of Pride and Prejudice because I think a story development is much more important than smart, which was not even there in the 1980s. I read old books like Dostoevsky, Jane Austen, and I think their story had plot. Nowadays, you don't need a plot to write a novel. All you need is a good amount of smart and a great talent to write it. And yeah, your book is like New York bestseller or USA bestseller. I don't know what that is, and I don't know how we are just letting it normalize in the society. Today, my topic is basically talking about these two books, especially. I'm not about Pride and Prejudice. That books everyone knows about it. The story, everything, the anger, the enemies to lovers thing. It's quite normal. I want to talk about Haunting Adeline. That whole mouse and cat duet. I just don't get the book. I tried reading it, I think around 14-15 chapters before I dropped it completely because I can't stand the small. Okay, my laptop just turned off. I can stand the normal, simple gestures shown by Adeline, signaling that she is falling for Jade, even though Jade is constantly assaulting her on a very regular basis, which is horrifying to see. I don't get it. Okay, if that guy is working against political society and every kind of rich society, noble society who tortures kids for their own benefit, then why are you becoming one of them? It's that simple. I mean, yeah, he did consider the fact that he is becoming one of them, but still, that was kind of wrong. Everyone has a self-control. Everyone knows how to control themselves. Everyone is mature enough. Especially, I expect a little maturity from Jade, since he's so smart, so famous, such intelligent person in the book. Now I'm going to rant a bit about the whole story, so it's going to have a lot of spoilers about the book. It starts with Adeline moving into her old great grandmother's house because she liked the whole gothic theme and everything, and she wants to figure out how her grandmother died, great grandmother. Now her mother said no, but now we are never going to listen to our parents. Now when she moved in there, she realized that she have a stalker who's leaving roses at her door every single day. She told her best friend Daya, but that's not the point. I don't understand Daya too because she just act whatever Adeline says. I never see Daya having an opinion of her own. She'll do everything. She's just with Adeline eyes closed. Like, I know friends are there to support you whatever you do, but they're partners in crimes, but if there's something wrong, you help them. When they are found out that Adeline has a stalker, they are supposed to go to the police. They are supposed to do something about it, not provoke the guy. So yeah, both the message provoked Jade by inviting Archie, I can't pronounce his name, to the house, and yeah, things happened and Jade killed Archie's and sent his sweet little hands and fingers in a box to Adeline to show his possessiveness, which everyone loves, because I don't understand. I get it that he killed Archie because Archie touched Adeline, but Archie was innocent. That's the whole point. For a second, I can understand if Archie was a bad guy and he kind of traumatized Adeline or anything. No, he's a normal guy. They could have just let him go, but how would the plot work if they let him go? So they had to so they had to kill him, and they did, which I don't understand. I still don't understand where this plot is even going in the book. He killed Archie and shows his possessiveness and started again sexually assaulting Adeline on a very regular basis, which according to every reader was romantic. And yeah, it was romantic. Wow, it was romantic. I didn't know what romance was before this. I think I was living in this stupid cave under a rock, deep inside a burrow that I never knew SA is equal to romantic, which ironically it is in this book. And sooner or later, slowly they started to work together. Adeline and Jade started to work together, figure out how her grandmother died, and to uncover the secrets of society. But later they realize, later I kind of get that Adeline is developing Stockholm Syndrome because she's starting to enjoy the intimacy with Jade. And how is that possible? How it happens in mostly every book. I see a female character getting tortured, then developing a Stockholm Syndrome, and then yes, they are like whole in a happy ending, which is not possible in the real world. It won't work that way. If Jade was an actual villain in the book, I'm telling you, if Jade was an actual villain in the book, no one would have liked him. It's all about the title, the tag we gave that guy. He was a stalker. Nobody likes a stalker. If you read the Twisted series, in that book, Bridget, Stella had a stalker. As far as I remember, I'm not good with remembering names, but I remember Stella had a stalker and he was the villain. No one romanticized him as we romanticized Jade. And that particular gun scene, my god, I never went through that gun scene. How could the author pull that off without a second thought? Like, I respect H.D. Carlton's writing a lot. She wrote bangers when it comes to writing emotions, when it comes to writing dialogue. She is majestic, but the plot, where is this plot going? Why are we just justifying a Stockholm Syndrome is nothing but just love developed over time? That is something I just don't get. Like, how is that possible? Okay, moving on. Later, we found out the grandmother also had a stalker named Ronaldo, and she fell in love with me even though the grandmother was married, and things happen. If you're gonna read the book, you will find the grandmother murder mystery much more interesting than what is going on between Jed and Adeline. And forget Dea. I mean, I think you have even forgotten Dea by now, because who remembers her? She's just doing whatever Adeline is asking from her. So later we found out that the grandmother was killed by Mark. Mark is also the leader of the society, the secret society, who are from the rich people categories, and he's also the main villain. He does some things, and yeah, that's pretty much the ending. But the ending ended on a cliffhanger where Adeline is kidnapped by Archie's best friend because you wanna take revenge for Archie's death, which kind of make a lot of sense for me. I would have done that too. You killed my guy for no fucking reason. There was no reason to kill him. You could have just tortured him. I would have get that you tortured him and let him go. But no, you just have to be the total psychopath, which is not like, I don't know the plot. I just tell you the moral of the story. What they are trying to show, portray the Stockholm Syndrome is love. The sexual assault is nothing but a way of showing love. What is the moral of this novel? So all I see is a lot and lot. All you see in the book is a lot of essay covered up in romance, wrapped in a bouquet of flowers of love and given. Like, tada! I mean, I don't get it. If you cover a piece of shit into chocolate, it won't turn into a chocolate truffle cake. It's still a piece of shit. So treat it like a piece of shit it is. There are some people, my friends don't know about my opinion because I am not the kind of girl who share opinions for no reason at all. Now let's talk about the Pride and Prejudice category, which is obviously I'm in. I'm not saying Smut is bad. I've read Smut in Twisted series, and honestly, I liked it. I liked it a lot. It was perfectly written. Anna Wang is my inspiration when it comes to writing books. I wish one day I could write like her. She's amazing. I wish I could write like her and Jane Austen, and a mixture so perfect it will turn into a masterpiece of this century. So I read mostly those kind of books where there is smart when it's needed, for no, like, not for no reason at all because the readers want it or because you want to write about it. No, it's there because for a reason. It's there because it's supposed to be there. It makes sense there. Not like haunting Adeline where you don't know any content, you don't know what part of the story should be here, you don't know any dialogue. Just put some smut in here. Smut is like a spice in the stories right now. Okay, most people don't even buy book these days if it doesn't have smut, and I get it. It's normal. A little bit works. It looks fine. It looks great. But seriously, that book doesn't deserve the amount of love, the amount of rating it has. I'm not saying my book deserves that rating. It depends on the reader, obviously. But at least I know one thing. I didn't portray a thing that is immoral in the real society. I mean, it's immoral in our own minds. Just I'm going to lose my mind over that book I've read. Okay, I think I am glad I didn't waste my money over that shit. I'm telling you, it's full of crap. It's crap load. Nothing else but pure bullshit of the book that I've read in my life. That's pretty much it.